Hi, I'm Priyanka Chaurasia, and I'm from San Francisco, California. And today I'm going to read a passage from Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe. And the reason why I chose this passage is this book was actually an important book in American history in persuading the American public that slavery was something that was wrong. And Harriet Beecher Stowe was a very powerful abolitionist woman in her time. So I already thought that this was an important book in American history, but I also personally really enjoyed reading it. So I'm going to read an important passage from this book now. It's from a scene where Uncle Tom's slave masters are talking about how they're going to sell him to probably even worse owners. So I'll start with his wife, or the wife. Why not make a pecuniary sacrifice? I'm willing to bear my part of the inconvenience. Oh, Mr. Shelby, I have tried most faithfully, as a Christian woman should, to do my duty to these poor, simple, dependent creatures. I have cared for them, instructed them, watched over them, and know all their little cares and joys for years. And how can I ever hold up my head again among them, if, for the sake of a little paltry gain, we sell such a faithful, excellent, confiding creature as poor Tom, and tear from him in a moment all we have taught him to love and value? I have taught them the duties of the family, of parent and child, and husband and wife. And how can I bear to have this open acknowledgement that we care for no tie, no duty, no relation, however sacred, compared with money? I have talked to Eliza about her boy, her duty to him as a Christian mother, to watch over him, pray for him, and bring him up in a Christian way. And now what can I say if you tear him away and sell him, soul and body, to a profane, unprincipled man, just to save a little money? I have told her that one soul is worth more than all the money in the world, and how will she believe me when she sees us turn round and sell her child, sell him perhaps to a certain ruin of body and soul? I'm sorry you feel so about it. Indeed I am, said Mr. Shelby. And I respect your feelings too, though I don't pretend to share them to their full extent. But I tell you now solemnly, it's of no use. I can't help myself. I didn't mean to tell you this, Emily, but in plain words, there's no choice between selling these two and selling everything. Either they must go, or all must. Haley has come into possession of a mortgage, which, if I don't clear it off with him directly, will take everything before it. I've raked and scraped and borrowed and all but begged, and the price of these two was needed to make up the balance, and I had to give them up. Haley fancied the child. He agreed to settle the matter that way and no other. I was in his power and had to do it. If you feel so to have them sold, would it be any better to have all sold? Mrs. Shelby stood like one stricken. Finally, turning to her toilet, she rested her face in her hands and gave a sort of groan. This is God's curse on slavery, a bitter, bitter, most accursed thing, a curse to the master and a curse to the slave. I was a fool to think I could make anything good out of such a deadly evil. It is a sin to hold a slave under laws like ours. I always felt it was. I always thought so when I was a girl. I thought so still more after I joined the church, but I thought I could gild over it. I thought by kindness and care and instruction, I could make the condition of mine better than freedom. Fool that I was.